and I'm sure those of you who went through the course, now you are aware that is data protection a technical issue or a legal issue? I'm sure right now you know that it is actually a convergence of these two. And therefore, that's how the two schools came together. We also want to appreciate then the skills that you are, hope that the skills that you have acquired, which cuts across data protection, data privacy, technologies in data protection, risk management, information governance, among many, will go a long way in enabling you to address the challenges that are there. I think this morning, somebody was indicating to me how companies and even individuals are being penalized because of issues on data protection. Some will be penalized because of ignorance of the law. Some will be penalized because they know, but they have decided not to comply. And therefore, we are hopeful that when you go to the world there, you'll assist people to comply. The whole thing is about compliance to ensure that everyone lives in a safer place. I'm sure while you are being taken through this course with the instructors, they are not only giving you the skills and competencies, but they are also trying to bring something that we so jealously believe in as a Strathmore University. You got there for the technical knowledge, but I'm sure you will embrace the ethical principles and best practices. I think that must have been addressed by colleagues who were instructing you. In Strathmore, we believe that you may have the competencies, the skills, but then you lack this very important thing that we talk about, ethical principles and good mannerism, generally to speak. And I'm sure in the country we live in, this is what we need. You are being prepared to lead an area where trust is very important. Just ask yourself, where should somebody trust you with the data that they are going to give you? So we believe that this was addressed. So I want them now to address what I call, what next? What do we expect as a university? You can be sure Strathmore wants to make a change in this country. And the Strathmore, as the Dean indicated, it's not the buildings that you are seeing around. The buildings are instruments that we will use. What makes Strathmore are the people who pass through Strathmore. Now that you have passed through Strathmore, and more specifically to this course, the expectation is slightly higher now. We expect you to go out there in your workplace and in the world to ensure that you make a change by integrating what you've learned into your communities, your organizations, and industries, to ensure that you become an advocate for our robust data protection practices, help shape policies, and safeguard individual privacy. But more importantly, build systems that are resilient and can withstand emerging cyber threats. And I'm sure you know this is an issue we have there. So what that means, therefore, you need also now to up your skills, because now you are aware on how do you protect and ensure that you support the country in withstanding emerging cyber threats. That's what we expect. We also expect that you are going to be aware that there's going to be an intersection between data protection and emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and digital governance. So seek to grow your potential in these areas. The other thing is that we believe that this course has introduced you to potential areas you can explore, some courses that you can explore, extend your capabilities. So what that means, then you will have opportunities to do advanced courses, be it in Strathmore or other institutions. In Strathmore, we believe in lifelong learning. So you need to continue shaping your skills or sharpening your skills, because technology will keep on doing what? Changing. The other thing that we hope is that you are going to be better prepared to participate effectively in the society in ensuring a secure and ethical digital transformed society. This one, you ethical, because that is very important. Now your name will go along with the name of Strathmore. We'll expect you to live to that expectation. This will be very important. With the tools you have and the opportunities ahead, I urge you to be the architect of change. Carry the torch of the data protection with pride, knowing that your work can contribute to change that we need in the society. We are not going to train the 50 million Kenyans, but we can actually make that impact, so then we can assist the 50 million live the dreams that comes with a digitally transformed society. To our partners, IEPC, who are represented here, we are really very happy to have you, and we look forward to working with you to deepen the use of digital technologies and data protection in making our decisions. So we appreciate you and we look forward to working with you. So to JZ, thank you for believing in the vision of this program. The vision does not, vision doesn't end by this. I believe the vision lives beyond us. So we look forward to all of you again joining us in the next milestones of what we want to do in the coming years. But more importantly, let us strengthen the systems in the country as far as data protection is concerned. We believe that you are the people who are well prepared to make that change in the society. Thank you, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. I'm looking forward to the next events today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Omwenga. Let's clap for him again. Next, I would like to invite our good friends from the Office of Data Protection Commissioner. He was also, I think, part of the training. Again, people have changed in life. He was a trainer, now he's a deputy commissioner at the Office of Data Protection Commissioner. So it shows how people change over just a few months. I would like to invite Mr. John Walubengo to come and give his remarks on behalf of the Office of Data Protection Commissioner. And they have really supported us in this process. We have to get ownership so that when you use those certificates at some point out there, you can say the ODPC was represented in that graduation. So they cannot deny this certificate exists. Mr. Walubengo, karibu.
Thank you, MC. It's very interesting that I find myself here. This is because I have very, should I say, intricate relationship with Strathmore, in the sense that I actually schooled in Strathmore in my younger days, before it was a university at the school. And thereafter, my first job was actually teaching at Strathmore College at that time. And it looks like I've never stopped, including teaching you about data protection. I'm sure it was online, but we met, and it was a pleasure to take you through the course. And I'm saying that I'm finding it a bit difficult to understand which role I should take in front of you here. Officially, I'm representing my boss, the Data Commissioner, Madam Kasait, who could not, she would have wished to be here, but she was not able to make it. So I will make some remarks from that point of view. Then I will also try and make some remarks now from the Mwalimu side, because I believe I was your Mwalimu. Then finally, I will also, just give my remarks from the perspective of the industry, because I've been a lecturer at Multimedia University, but an active contributor to the industry in terms of what needs to be done. So from the official perspective as the ODPC, we are very happy for the collaboration with Strathmore. I know the MC was saying that the certificate having the ODPC sort of endorsement is good, but I want to also say that we appreciate Strathmore's contribution in the sense that the mandate of ODPC is to make, awareness for the Act. And Strathmore's contribution cannot be taken for granted. Of course, with the partner GIZ, represented here by Tevin, who we also have quite some interesting relationship. So the whole event is like a family gathering, if I may call it so. So as the ODPC, the mandate is to make sure that Kenyans are aware of their rights as citizens, and the trainings that you've had here, it's a KPI for us. Professor Omwenga says we've trained 400 people. So in my performance reporting, I will include that as well, that I have delivered something and, contributed to the mandate expected of us. Now, as a Mwalimu, if you remember in class, I was telling you that the course is not just to help your organizations. It is also to help you as an individual. Because the privacy agenda is an individual right. So first and foremost, you equip yourself in understanding what are, the data rights. When you go to hospital, when you go to a supermarket, when you're in a bank, in whatever transaction you're doing, you want to be aware as to whether your service provider is violating your rights. So we hope the course put you at a particular level where you can demand your rights, your privacy rights. The Act actually comes to life not because of the referee, because the citizens are flexing their muscles in demanding of the service providers to respect their privacy. So it's important that we understand that. And also you teach your family, your neighbors, your colleagues about their rights from a privacy perspective. But of course, because the university sponsored you for this course, you also owe them some, contribution. We hope the course that you took and successfully completed will add value to your organizations. I know a few universities already have data protection officers, but a large number of them are yet to integrate that in their establishment. So that is something I expect from a Mwalimu side that you'll push within your university structures so that that role is actually established, because in doing so you'll be helping the ODPC fulfill its mandate in terms of ensuring the universities follow that particular act. I would like to then conclude my remarks basically from what I see as the future in the sector and what roles data protection officers can then play in that space. The technologies that are being adopted by organizations, including academic organizations, are getting more and more sophisticated. Essentially, we're talking about AI-driven solutions. So whether you have deployed AI in your, for example, HR recruitment, you're going to find some privacy concerns there. How does the new technologies to some extent conflict with the provisions of the Act? How do they affect the citizens? In this example, the candidates who are applying for a job, and then the AI solution is actually biased, for example, against the ladies. The law provides that whenever there's a new technological solution being offered in any organization, we expect you as data protection officers to do a privacy impact assessment, just to understand the risks that these new technologies would introduce to your customers. And that impact assessment needs to be filed with the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner. You, as the successful graduates of this course, you're going to be our ambassadors, okay? The referee cannot be everywhere. But as the cohort of this program, you become our ambassadors, sort of evangelizing the privacy conversations within your organizations. We hope that perhaps with the help of GIZ, we shall have more programs, similar programs going forward, because as I said, it is helping us as an office achieve our objectives in terms of making sure that the privacy agenda is sort of mainstreamed in our lives. I think with those few remarks, I want to congratulate you for hanging in there. I know some of my classes were going past 8:30 p.m., but you are patient enough to make sure that you complete the work and listen to me. And I believe you've learned a lot, and congratulations again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Lubengo. Let's clap for him again. I'd like to invite my good friend Tevin. I don't know where he is. Who GIZ was one of our funders. Funny fact, Tevin was my student for 4 years in law school. And then now on this other side is my boss, giving us money to make sure we do all this. So Tevin, karibu.
Good morning, everyone. Alan said every place he goes that he speaks before me, he'll always tell people he was my lecturer. Yes, but I feel like I'm back home. I was here for 4 years, 2014 to 2018. I was at the law school. So to me, Strathmore will always be a part of me everywhere I go. And it's interesting that it's also my way of giving back to the school sometimes. That's how I see it whenever I'm here and whenever we're working together. So to me, this is home. This entire faculty, the fashion corps, I think, see, they're still there. Some things never change. Yes, we had fashion corps for the guests at Strathmore, and they'll stop you and return you home and saying you can't wear a t-shirt. But it's okay. So my name is, as I said, my name is Tevin Gitonga. I work with GIZ, where I head the data governance program at what we call the Digital Transformation Center. So maybe I'll start by just, I forgot to say all protocols observed. Good morning, yes. And yeah, so what I do there is at GIZ, so the full name of GIZ, that's German. I can't pronounce it to save my life. But in English, it's the German Development Corporation. And it's, I kind of like saying, to explain it easier, how many have heard of USAID? I think most of us have. So imagine the German version of it. That's GIZ. So it makes it easy to explain it that way. So under that, we have a program called the Digital Transformation Center, and it's co-financed by the European Union and the German government. So who you should be thanking a lot is actually the European Union and the German government, because they're the ones who provide the support to enable us carry out some of these activities. And under that, as I've said, I work in the Digital Transformation Center, and it's our pioneer program on digital. So we work on a number of things. What you're seeing here on data protection is just a fraction of it. We work on digital economy, where we work mostly with startups and hubs. We work on digital government, where most of our work is digitalization of government systems. And now we have data governance, where now most of the work that we do around data, with the flagship project being data protection. And that work is structured around 4 pillars. So the first one is digital innovation ecosystem, then is strengthening data protection, enhancing data markets, and promoting regional integration of Kenya's digital economy. And today's graduation, to me, it's something that I'm very excited about, because I always say this is one of the very first projects I did when I joined GIZ. I'm also commemorating 3 years of joining GIZ this month, around this week actually. It's an interesting coincidence. And when I just joined, I remember in January, when we were at the Data Protection Day in January. So every January, the ODPC does a Data Protection Day. I'd advise you all to attend. And that's when we met with Strathmore, and we were like, okay, we're trying to do this thing of awareness, and we decided, let's work together. And that's where the partnership came from to what we are seeing now. This is the end of it. So to me, it's really a joy, because this is the first project I actually worked on ever when I joined GIZ. So to see it at this level, to see people graduating, to me it's a true honor, and I'm quite happy about that. And my hope is that whatever skills you gain here are going to help you beyond, mostly grow your careers, help the people around you. And I think I always say I'm a product of the Data Protection Act. When we are commemorating 5 years of Data Protection Act, I was joking and telling people I'm one of those people who, when that act was passed, I quickly pivoted my career into that field. I have no regrets about it. And so I'm a product of what a law or a training can do for you. If you're trying to figure out what can these trainings do, how can they help me, I am a product of that. So, and my hope is that to each one of you, that it opens for you more doors wherever you go, and that you also become advocates and champions of data protection, because I think it's a crucial topic to have, and I think now more than ever. So, yeah, so with that, just a few remarks. Thank you very much, and yeah, congratulations to all of you.
Thank you so much. I think Tevin deserves another clap. For now, we'll take a short interlude. I think the Strathmore Chorale is supposed to join us for 10-15 minutes. Then we get into the procession for the award of the certificates and sashes. So I don't know if the Strathmore Chorale is nearby. So as they prepare themselves, I'll just have something play as we wait for them to come on stage.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have found you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head, I know nothing else. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. Say something now. Say something now. Say something now. I'm giving up on you. Say something now. Say something now. Say something now. I'm giving up on you. Say something. I'm giving up on you. Thank you. She is half your age. She's been telling people things you shouldn't be. And now you've been missing me. You've been telling people things you shouldn't be. Like when we creep out and she ain't around. Haven't you heard the rumors? Bless your soul, she got your head in the clouds. She made a fool out of you. And boy, she's bringing you down. She made your heart melt, but you're cold to the core. Now rumor has it she ain't gonna love you anymore. Rumor has it, 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 rumor I ain't real. She ain't gonna be able to love you like I will. Sure, she's got it all, but baby, is that really what you want? Oh, bless your soul, she got your head in the clouds. She made a fool out of you, and boy, she's bringing you down. She made you a male, but you go to the core. Now rumor has it she ain't gonna love you anymore. Oh, rumor has it, rumor has it, rumor has it, rumors, rumors, oh, rumor has it, rumors, she ain't gonna love you anymore, anymore.
Hello. For this last piece by the chorale, this is an original song. It's a love song. It is called Malaika. Asubuhi minamka, namshukuru Maulana, kwa kunipa malaika. Mpenzi wangu nakupenda, jamana kweli nilipendana nawe. Kama ni mali nilitafuta nawe, kwa wazazi nikaenda na wewe, na kama ni dhiki nilikaa nawe. Maishani we mimi na wewe, malaika wangu, ninakupenda mama we, ninakupenda mama we. Watoto nizalie, pamoja tuendelee. Majirani wakatucheka, eti sisi hatuna hela. Pamoja tukang'ang'ana, riziki tukapata. Ndio maana kweli nilipendana nawe. Kama ni mali nilitafuta nawe, kwa wazazi nikaenda nawe, na kama ni dhiki nilikaa nawe. Ninakupenda mama we, ninakupenda mama we. mtoto nizalie, pamoja tuendelee. Juma na kweli nilipendana nawe, kama ni mali nilitafuta nawe, kwa wazazi nikaenda nawe, na kama ni dhiki nilikaa nawe. Ninakupenda mama we. Thank you.
So much. I think they deserve a better clap. We are almost getting to the awards session, but before that, we want one of the students to give their testimonial of the process. I think Daphne is here. Is Daphne here? Yes, Daphne is here. Daphne was also she was Tevin's classmate actually in the law school, so she was one of our students. She was a data protection officer here in Strathmore. Now she's a data protection officer at SBM Bank, and she also undertook this course. So let's clap for her. She comes up.
Good morning. Welcome to Strathmore University. This is home. I was in the same class with Tevin, and Alan was my lecturer. And my data protection career started here as the DPO for Strathmore. I can see my successor over there. And for this course that was organized with GIZ and Strathmore University, it was very, very important. And I'm sure majority of us have signed a consent form out there so that we can take your photo. So these are some of the things that as a DPO you implement, or if you're working with someone in the DPO office or in the legal department, this is how you implement the Data Protection Act. Within the financial services sector, I'm sure what we're looking at is whether your money is safe in that aspect. But then now when it comes to data protection, you want to know who is the bank sharing your data with and what is the bank doing with your data. So those are some of the things that I do. And even as you apply for loans, the credit scoring, just as Walubengo had said, there is a bit of use of AI technology. And one of the things that we work with ODPC is to ensure that they are advising us in the technologies that we use and that they are actually in compliance with the law. So this course was really important. And I remember I asked a lot of questions in Walubengo's class because I was also very new and I was trying to implement data protection for the university. And we also meet in other sectors. And now I don't think I can consult him anymore the way I used to now that he's the regulator. But it's good to have you in that aspect. So being a student, and let's say you're not working in the data protection office, but you've gotten this certificate. So how is it going to help you? One, there are certain processes that you do within your department. So for example, you're processing students' data, the attendance register if you're working in a university. You're also ensuring that this information, you're not storing it in your personal computer. You're storing it in the devices that have been given at work. So it doesn't mean that because you're not a DPO, then you're not applying data protection. Even in your role today, there's a bit of data protection. And I'm also looking forward to have Strathmore and GIZ and ODPC do the training based on the role that you do. If you're in the human resource department, I've seen a number of HR people from the university here. How are you handling staff data? Who are you sharing it with? Do you have the necessary contracts when you're sharing this information with third parties? So it is important in that aspect. If you're in procurement, when people fill those tenders, what are you doing with this information if they don't qualify? Are you deleting it? Are you sharing it with other people? Are you sending marketing information to those contacts that you've been given? So data protection is in every aspect of our lives. And this course is very important, whether you're working as a DPO or you're working in another department. So it's one of those things that is really helpful. And I'm appreciative of the training and of the venue. Those of us who did the physical class, we appreciate the food that you were given at the end of that class. It was really good. And we also appreciate the transport we got to town after finishing class at 8:30. So thank you very much to Strathmore University. And as Stephen had said, coming back here for me being an alumni is like giving back to the university. And it's always home, and it's always good to see everyone around. Thank you so much, Alan, for facilitating this. And thank you very much, Dr. Butime. He was in my interview panel as DPO in the university. And I look forward to more engagements, and I'm always available to come back to the university. So congratulations to my fellow classmates, and all the best as we go back to our organizations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Let's clap for her again. I'd like to lastly invite Ms. Agatha Wahome from IBC just to give a few remarks, because now we are trying to see how can we change this. Also the election process to have a proper data protection system later on when the elections come in 2027. How can we partner in that, and what role is the IBC playing in the same? Asante.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. As it's been put, my name is Agatha Wahome. I'm here representing the CEO of IBC who could not make it, Mr. Marjan Hussein Marjan. And in the commission, I serve as the acting director in charge of risk management. And I'm also the data protection officer. So I believe I am in the right place. I'm happy to be back in Strathmore. I just graduated in June of this year from the SBS. And for that reason, this is home. Talking about data protection, IBC is one of the biggest data controller and processor. We hold a register of 22 million Kenyans in terms of voters. And some of the data we hold is very sensitive because it includes even your biometrics. And in addition to that, we also control much more data in terms of candidates, in terms of our staff, our observers. It is really a wide range. And because of that, we hold the data protection in very high light. Either when we are processing, when we are collecting, when we are processing. And I want to say that it is not easy. It is a challenge because the environment is very dynamic. It is changing every day in light of the cyber threats, the AI and all that is happening. And for that reason, compliance has become a day-to-day activity for us because we cannot sit back and expose the data of Kenyans to the risks that come with personally identifiable information. And maybe I can just say that we are really, really grateful to Strathmore for this opportunity to be here today. And we would want to collaborate more with you in terms of capacity building of our staff members. because we started processing some of this data even before the Act came into place. However, for now, we have to unlearn a few things and learn much more, but we really, want to have a collaboration with you, and we will be talking to you on behind the tent, let me put it that way. And for the graduates, I really want to congratulate you. This is an emerging area in this country especially, and as it has been said, you are going to be ambassadors out there. Many a times you go to a place, you ask for your personal information, you look at the way it's being collected and kept, and you are very hesitant to give. And when you make noise, you find that you are alone. And with the 400 of you, I'm sure the voice is going to grow louder, and slowly, day by day, we are going to improve on our data protection and privacy. And maybe as I finish, I want to say that I did not come alone. I'm with my colleague, Ms. Joyce Ekwam, who is also a friend of this university, and we look forward to taking this journey of data protection to the next level. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let's clap for her again. At this point, I'd like to invite the team that we are working with as we play a short interlude to prepare themselves so that we can be on stage as we wait to do the robing of the sashes. We will work without the certificates for now. They'll be given at the end in a few because they were being collected somewhere. So I'd like to invite Dr. Butime on stage. Engineer doctor, I've been told I have to use the right terms. I think even when I become a doctor now, it will be advocate doctor. To that extent, Kitty, Christopher Kitty, who also helped in this particular development of this course. I don't know if Regina is here. They will help, yes, Regina and Kitty will be helping with the robing of the sashes on that side. Then as you get called, you come on stage after you've been robed, you shake the hand of Engineer Dr. Butime, you have a photo taken, and then we'll give the certificates in a few minutes once they are here. Dr. Oziani will take us through the names on the, for the certificate award. So in 2-3 minutes we'll be starting.
All right, good afternoon. Yeah, so my name is Vitalis Gavole, and in the morning. Oh, sorry, I was born at a different time zone. Yeah. All right, so the time we've been waiting for has come, I believe. The time when we're going to get our recognition. So As you've been told, the certificates will be handed out later. Okay, so I'm going to be calling the names. When I call your name, you will come. Regina and Kitty will attend to you. Then you'll come and check Dr. Butime's hand as you go back to your seat. Oh, yes, and this is a photo, so don't rush. Okay, so I'll just call the names, even if those who are not here, so we'll just proceed. Okay, so the first person, Fatma Salem. Noreen Namkula. Rhoda Nanzala. Moses Paul. Esther Nanyama. Juliet Gathigia. Immaculate Nabututu. Sharon Achitsa. Opio Bernard. Emily Fiona. Nzanzu Kataka. Andrew Gitau. Henry Odhiambo. Ann Nyambura. Beth Kipngeno. Monda Brian. Muhammad Dabaso. Lena Omai. Ngumi Caroline. Abdullahi Mahat. Caroline Namubuya. Elizabeth Nafula. Matthias Kusimba. Caroline Lukale. Mary Gladys Wafula. Kirwa Abigail. Elizabeth Nafula. Epalat Zakaria. Mungai Sharon. Faith Magina. Faith Masika. Omondi Masi. Davis Tamba. Jackson Kimurgor. Mumo John. Sonja Edwin. Eda Naliaka. Doris Jebi Watt. Brandy Atieno. Mwangi Levis Glen. Naftali Ndirangu. Samuel Nyangige. Margaret Wanambisi. Ongundi George. Pamela Naliaka. Naomi Jelagat. Joseph Kamau. Beatrice Warue. Tabitha Akinyi. Genevieve Esther. Elizabeth Namkuru. Nilkon Samora. Livingstone Jenga. Fanis Amolo. Grace Wendy. Yvonne Wanjiku. Patricia Aburu. Joseph Kamau. Scholastica Nekesa. Eric Sifuna. Mishek Kobia. Jen Jabet. Humphrey Juma. Masharia Rachel. Lynette Nafula. Edith Wanjeru. Penaina Wangoi. Amos Chege. Awani Frederick. Jane Wamboi. Dorothy Gatwiri. Godfrey Gitonga, Jeremy Mwachiro, Clara Kahurani, Michael Moya, Farid Matovu, Jotham Kilimo, Susan Mwangi, Catherine Moikali, Prince Augustine, Gicharu Mary, Gladwell Gathoni, Gilbert Masinde, Muyai Innocent, Ocheng Silas, Rita Amondi, Nantono Shivan, Muriuki Agnes, Anthony Mshiri, Munyiri, Adelaide Nekesa, Rosalinda Nelima, Pauline Bet, Judith Nzali, Virginia Wanjiru, Ruth Wanjiru, Michelle Nekesa, Beatrice Satana, Mirav Herji, Mary Abdulaziz, Emuru Damaris, Malakai Omolo, Mary Asunta, Musioma Esther, Hilda Nyugo, Isa Miracle, Balei Nicholas, Maria Monari, Halima Isaac, Aksanti Bahizire, Ngandu Given, Cynthia Charema, Anderson Waitaka, Esther Nyaga, Trina Rachel, Bridget Nekoye, Dennis Etemere, Solomon Gituka, Eston Maxwell, Moses Aneth, Joseph Watunu, Adeline Mukanda, Cynthia Nelima, Miriam Aicha, Geraldine Alwach, Priscilla Naliaka, Emmanuel Simba, Joy Chepto, Wafula Sarah, Dorcas Munai, Abdinor Ali, Lambert Otieno, Nixon Joma, Sally Keju, Charlie Mwende, Yuda Betty, Nicholas Msioka, Daphne Njeri, Chukwudi Wisdom, Naomi Jelagat, Maina Brian, Austin Waswa, Aladwa Mary, Mumbua Anna, Yasmin Choma, Ruth Adhiambo, Gituma Joshua, Aaron Omanyo, Kimiri Terry, John Paul Kiminda, Wafula Ngichabe, Ethan Kanja, Kinyamu Igoki, Lynette Sambu, Ahmed Lohos, Arnold Boris, Mwangi Jim, Fiona Oyatsi, Unica Mthoni, Winnie Chepngeno, Louis Bisa, Irene Ambani, Savatia Edward, Herbert Washington, Faith Jalal, Nganga Agnes, Dennis Morule, Kazungu Karisa, Joyce Wanjeru, Fortumata Kamara, Kevin Kipkoech, Joshua Mugo, Maureen Nafula, Barbara Awor, Boniface Bailey, Elisha Omondi, Anthony Mugalo, Pauline Wairimu, Tabitha Sika,
Those who have added their names on the last page, you may call them to which list is using. So can I bring them?
Lilian Makete, Evelyn Nkatha, Stella Nyakarario, Sadiki Hamisi, Charles Dete, Samuel Pogon, Brian Saka, Susan Okonji, Nicole Akinyi, Maana Richard, Elijah Mudegu, Derek Botha, Uzaiya Farouk, Joy Jerono, Lawrence Areba, Mariam Yusuf, Ryungu Emmanuel, Judith Akoth, Monica Wambui, Muigai Moses, Glenn Olo, Trevor Joseph, Kuria Michelle, Tom Arnold, Jeff Mwangi, Mugunga Shema, Mugo Jen, Masi Anyango, Tulieng Leslie, Winnie Wanjiku, Dokas Cherubet, Evelyn Alwach, Menya Milcent, Brian Moregi, Ayan Mohamed, Natasha Wangui, Ian Ibrahim, Stephen Omondi, Ian Nyameta, Sabina Catherine, Vincent Auma, Bikanwal Singh, Patrick Maina, Domatila Bahati, Hezi Malak, Trevor Kea, Angela Kinya, Ibrahim Mohamed, Cindy Sydney, Eston Jerry, Sophie Nekoye, Michael Kalama, Avi Babolin, Sirengo John, Caroline Jerry, Crispus Mwangondi, Lorraine Makena, Bravin Momanyi, Kani Tali, Paul Odwar, Joan Levuno, Evelyn Simoli, Caroline Muthoni, Sarah Jebet, Regan Kipsang, Alavi Hakim, Lawrence James, Joyce Nekoye, Charlene Murugi, Stephen Nganga, Brenda Chepkirui, Njue Samuel, Daniel Wambua, Nelias Linda, Roland Ombai, Okwemba Rose, Kagwamere Nelson, Emmanuel Mutuku, Alika Kayembe, Asimta Mwikali, Ian Mwema, Maria Monjiku, Trevor Ngugi, Wendy Hateshi, Emily Nafula, Patrick Orembe, Jeruto Valerie, Dan Odhiambo, Rehema Jemtai, Mayeka Jared, Emmanuel Mbata, Josephine Acheng, Gabriel Maura, Daniel Haoya, Stacy Nabalayo, Agneta Shilavuha, Kelly Kaindi, Dennis Wambua, Cheptoi Millicent, Ruby Wangeshi, Leslie Isaac, Hodari Mirambi, Geoffrey Manoti, Lilian Nafula, Gershom Wanjala, Kanyori Ann, Simon Kanyutu, Ouma Charlene, Juma Immaculate, Klaji Nekoye, Virginia Wamuchi, Situma Wekulo, Onyx David, Nancy Mbuthie, McDonald Wekesa, Elijah Martin, Sifuna Lillian, Kakaya Peter, Jacqueline Ndinyari, Godwin Kachi, Chepkorir Florence, Enson Kipngeno, Crispus Kimingichi, Geoffrey Wanjala, Sharon Acheng, Rogers Agil, Petroba Evans, Paris Nyangingi, Mabea Nicholas, Mercy Lustina, Martin Mwangi, Maxwell Kipto, Kiprono Gideon, Kemunto Catherine, Joseph Shilasi, John Joroge, Mwenesi Jefta, Gladys Pendo, Ezra Namunyu, Esther Nyangendo, Muthoni Dennis, Daniel Shetingwa, Brinton Ofuto, Anselmo Peters, Clive Aono, Alice Wechuli, Binyanya Bernard, Dennis Karugu, Lirkui Awad, Maria Goretti, Wasike Jean, James Kimuyu, Akelo Misori, David Mungonyi, Joyce Ekwam, Isaac Origi. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Beg your pardon. Joseph Dua, Emmanuel Anthony, David Mungatia, Benjamin Mundami, and finally Rosemary Okelo. Okay. Alan, back to you. Okay.
Thank you so much. I think they deserve a clap. Everyone who's been here. And I wish you could be standing here because you now see the room is very colorful. You know, I come from an area in this country where this color is very nice. Now we are nearing the end of this celebration. Just some logistical guidance. We shall have a vote of thanks after this. Then thereafter, the certificates are coming outside, so you will just go and sign to collect your certificate. Then we have prepared some, just a light lunch. There's a tent down the road, but before we go for that lunch, we will go to Sir Thomas More Building, which is where the law school is, to have a group photo outside there. Then from there, we move towards the lunch area. So for now, we just remain put as we have the vote of thanks. Then we'll give you guidance to head to Sir Thomas More Building. Then we walk down in between there. Then the certificates will coordinate at least by the time you're leaving here after lunch, you'll have the certificates with you. That said, I would like to invite one of our team members as well who will give the vote of thanks. Regina. Yes, she's here to give the vote of thanks on behalf of us. And I think for me and the team, I would like to ask the team to stand that was involved in this. Christopher Kitty, Dr. Oziani, Dr. Butime, and Professor Omwenga. We are missing one person, Alex Asenga. He's currently deep in the bar exams in Kenya School of Law, but we represent him here. This is the team that helped prepare the curriculum, helped develop the material. Then Mr. Walubengo, please join. You're part of this team even if you're on the other side. They really played a huge role. Liz Lenjo is missing. She's currently in Malindi, but she was also part of this team that made this happen. As we were discussing with Professor Mwenga, we have played our role in developing society by training 400 plus students on data protection, and I think that is a small achievement, but it's a big thing in our hummingbird moment, as Wangare Maathai would say, that we have poured the drop. Now it's to see how it generates beyond this. Thank you so much, and you really look good. Congratulations once again, and we hope as we develop new courses and new programs, you'll also get to be part of us, especially in this realm of data protection and AI. Once again, my name is Alan Mukuki. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Regina.
Thank you, Alan. Our invited guests, all protocol observed. To the graduates of today, good morning. Good morning once more. You're looking very colorful. As someone from those sides of Kenya, I'm currently very happy. Yeah. If you've never liked yellow, I hope today you're sold. Or is it mustard? No, yeah. You look very nice, don't doubt that. So my role here is just to give a vote of thanks. And I think I would have to start in the order of thanking God for giving us the gift of life and for us being here together for this auspicious occasion. We can't forget that. Then I'd like to thank all the graduates who have managed to get to this end. I know for sure it wasn't easy. I heard your lecturer mention studies past 8:30 in the PM, and you held on, you held through, and you have managed to attain and to get the certificate. So thank you to you for being patient and for being here today. I'd also like to thank the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner, ably represented by John Walubengo, for being here and also for the support for running with this program till the very end. I can't forget GIZ and Strathmore University. This partnership was very important, and as you can see, it has led to this moment of training. And as you've been told, this information is not for you, it's to sensitize us all. I know my entire team is here and it has been trained, and I'm looking forward to you to train me. Yeah, that everything that we do will make sure that we are following up with the Act and that we're protecting the data that we are in custody of. I'd like to also thank GIZ who have funded this program and this and given you the opportunity to study and to get the certification. They were represented by Tevin, whom I think has left, but as he mentioned, their main agenda is to help us in our development, and for sure, I hope that you have felt the impact through this training. I'd like to finish up by thanking the organizers of this event. I know it has not been a walk in the park, but you must be happy that you've gotten to this point of a successful event, and we look forward to working eagerly with you. That said, I don't want to speak too much because a lot has been said since morning. How can I forget the MC? Alan. Nobody thanks the MC. For a job well done, thank you so much for taking us through the program. Yeah, and I'd like to wish you all now a good day moving forward, and all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think she deserves another clap. So that said, I think we've come to the end of this part of the program. So I would like to request us to, when you walk out through this door or through that door, there's a building right on this side, on my left-hand side. It's called Sir Thomas More Building. So let's all walk there. The photographers and media team will guide us how we'll stand. We take the photo. Then from there, we walk down to the tent for the lunch. And then certificates will, actually from the photo, you can come outside the auditorium to pick the certificates. Then we walk down, there's a tent next to the clinic. Down this path, that's where we'll have our lunch. And then after that, the program will be complete. So let's, in the shortest time possible, walk out to Sir Thomas More Building, which is on the left side. Thank you.
Thank you.